There it is. And today is March the 8th. It's the 8th, March 8th. And today is actually a Thursday. And you might be asking yourself, why are you vlogging on a Thursday? That's a very good question. Because we don't have school today because of some teacher development thingamabobbers. I don't know. Why would they put it on a Thursday? That's like the most random day you can put it on. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing, dog? It's a pretty random day. I don't know why they would put it on a Thursday. Like, why not like a Friday or a Monday? Just make it a 3-day weekend, but I'm honestly not complaining. A free day is still a free day. And a real quick side note, the reason why I always wear glasses, in case of any of you guys care or not, is because my eyes are super sensitive to the sun. Like, if it's super light out, I have to wear glasses or else I like squint the whole time because it's super bright. These are really cheap, like Vans glasses. I don't know, like 10 bucks or so. But like, yeah, that's why I wear sunglasses if any of you guys care. I literally just got to the field and there's nobody here. It's like 12. Practice starts at 3, but I decided to go at 12 because I want to do a little bit of drone shots and just overall practice a little bit more. There's literally nobody here. And I am not complaining. Now you might be asking yourself, Zach, why would you bring a drone out to a baseball field? I think a better question to ask is, why not? I don't really know where it is. It's somewhere out there. Oh, it's right there. It's right there. I see it. You guys see it? I don't know if you guys can see it or not. I can definitely see it. It's like right there. So I'm at the park now, and I come to the park at least once a day, every single day. And you might be asking yourself, why would you go to the park every day? Is that boring? Well, there's only one reason why. And this is the reason why. Pokemon Go. I don't know if you can see that. That's the reason why. I swear to God, I'm addicted to that game. I don't know why, I just am. I play it like every single day. Like, I'll come to this park, I'll bring my phone, fully charged, and this bad boy right here, and just ride around and like skate and catch Pokemon. It's literally like the best thing ever. I can't complain because I do it every day. It's like an addiction. I don't know why it's like an addiction, but it just is. Love this game. See, like, I knew I'd use this thing for a very good reason in terms of transportation, but I didn't think I'd be using it for catching Pokemon, so... Am I ashamed of it at all? No, not really. I mean, I love Pokemon. I mean, what can you say? Let's talk about the central topic of today's video. And as you can see, it's work ethic. Work ethic is everything. And when it comes down to your skills and your talents, work ethic is everything. Nothing else matters when it comes down to how good you are at something, but work ethic. If you put the work in, you will be good at something. It's like having something you've never done before. You're gonna be horrible at it. Even though you might have some talent, you're still gonna be horrible at it because you have no work in it. You didn't put any time or experience in that certain talent, which is fine because that's your first time doing it, and go figure, you've never done it before. So that's fine. But when you look at someone who's really good, let's just say baseball, Mike Trout, the best player in baseball. The way he got there is through hard work, compassion for the game, hard work. That's just the bottom line. You can't say anything else. It's just the amount of work you put in dictates how far you will get in something. But you might say like, oh Zach, how come like in Major League, if everyone puts the same amount of work in, then how come they're all not the same? How come they're all not good as everyone else? How come there's some people who are better than others? And to answer that, let me put it to you this way. So let's just say you have this pie chart and it's based on skill. This is the amount of skill you have in a certain trade. Let's just say baseball because I like talking baseball. Let's just say this is your skill in baseball, right? 10% of that skill is talent. There's some guys who just have better talent than others. So there's some guys who are just born with better talents than others. That's 10%. You can't control that. It's just something you're born with. But the other 90% of that skill kind of pie chart thingamabobbers, there's how good you are at something, something is all work. If you're able to master that 90%, you'll have 90% of skill, even if you have zero talent. You don't have to be the best baseball player ever, but you have to be the hardest working one. If you're the hardest working, places farther and faster in life. There's no shortcuts to work. The amount of work you put in is strictly based on how much you A, love whatever thing you want to do, and 2, how much you are determined to get better at it. If there's no, I guess, motivation and how much you want to get better, then you're not going to put in the work. Simple as that. If you are satisfied with what you are doing right now, there is no way that you're going to be able to put in the work. Just because, you know, you're satisfied. You're cool with how everything is going and you don't really care. Like, work ethic is one of those things where you can't really teach to someone. No doubt, as a parent, you want your kid to be able to work as hard as you do in whatever they do. Whether it be, I guess, sports, whether it be academics, whether it be just in life in general. You want your kid to have good work ethic, because with a good work ethic, you can push them way farther than what, I guess, their potential is. Work ethic is something I take very, very seriously. And that's something that I take very much pride in, because every day after practice, after a I think I calculated it once. Like, my regular school day is 12 hours. So I wake up at around 6 to go to morning workouts at 6:45, and then that is up until when school starts, which is 8 o'clock. School ends at 3 o'clock, and then I have practice until around 6. No, actually, wrong. I have practice up until around 5, and then after practice, I stay around and hit for around an hour. And that is a 12-hour day, guys. That is 4 more hours than what people usually work. And the reason why that might sound crazy, and it does sound crazy, and it probably is crazy, but it's because I want to get better at this. If I'm not satisfied with where I am right now. I honestly think I'm a good baseball player, but I'm not a great baseball player. If I put in that extra work, I'm gonna be better. Like, your repetition is your reputation. And that is so true. I've never heard anything more truer than that. Work ethic is something you cannot teach. It is something you must learn on your own. And I think the way to learn it is by being worse than someone else. If you are worse than someone else, then you are going to be putting the work that person isn't. The work that you need to put in order to get better than that other person. And that's what I've been teaching myself over these past year. Quite frankly, the work never stops. Like, if you ever want to get better at something, you have to keep on putting in the work. It's almost like learning a new subject. If you want to get better at the subject, you can't do it for a week, stop for a week, do it for a week, stop the week. But you might be saying to yourself, well, that's 2 weeks of work in a month. But no, but you're taking breaks in between. So that means you're not cultivating and you're not growing that work that you put in. If you ever want to be successful in anything that you do in life or in general, keep working, keep pushing, because that's the only thing that's going to get you farther in life. It's not connections, not who you know. Yes, those might help, but those aren't the main thesis as to why someone is successful. And that's it. That's all I have to say. One real quick side note. People always stare at me when I'm vlogging, and that's just one trait that comes with making a YouTube channel, making videos. It's just people stare at you a lot. And you just can't help that. I'm not really complaining because it's kind of funny sometimes. People be like, oh, what you doing with the camera? And I'm like, just making a video. I make a lot of videos, so I don't really think it's a big problem or anything, but I guess people are not used to seeing a big camera.